Hi, Santi here from the Beehive. Be Buzz. Be Spiritual Healing. I'm here. I've got more information on Halloween items. Today is Halloween and the different meanings of different things. I'm talking about today ravens. What a black raven means, what a white raven means. When you see this in Halloween or any other time, as a symbol and so forth. Now, I'm going to tell you about ravens. They are highly intelligent. This is also the crows. They come from the corvid family, and they're a little bit bigger than crows, but they're the same type of birds. They are excellent hunters, and they mimic voices of all kinds of things, of people and other birds and all of that kind of stuff. Their communication is amazing because they point with their beaks to other birds to give them direction, to tell them things. They can live anywhere. They live in many diverse environments, and they do well there, and they survive well. They remember faces from association with an emotional event. They would recognize you if you did something very positive for them or something very negative to them. They will hold grudges because of if you do something negative. And you don't cheat them. You don't take anything from them. They'll remember that. If you take some food or other birds do, they'll remember that. They have friends and enemies in their own world, in their own species. A group of them is called an unkindness, and they travel in gangs. It's not that they're unkind, but they do travel in gangs, and they mate for life. The white ravens is like the pigment, of white. I'm trying to think of the word, but anyway, they exist, but they're very rare, and there has been a population explosion in the crows and raven population, and the size of the tail and feathers and smoothness also of the crows can designate them between the difference of them and the crow and the raven. And that they love to socialize, and they do all those kind of things. Albino is the word I was looking for the white raven. Like in other animals, there are albino animals. Now, the white raven himself is here. I have the black and the white. And the white raven is giving you good blessings. And they're, like I said, they're very rare. They also mean clarity, renewal, purification, cleansing, honesty, opportunity, beginnings, insights, healings, and purification. I said purification already, so cleaning things up is what they mean. What's going on in their lives that's consuming their minds is the environment they live in and the relationships they have, and they reveal insights. In other words, to see them, you think of the insights and your life like they have, and they do. There's no more tricks. They're all treats. They've been known as tricksters and pranksters, but they're really not. They're really not. And seeing this raven will help you clear out your mental blocks and realize that you see opportunities with clear vision coming up, that your ship is sailing in, and opportunities are knocking at your door, and illumination is there with blessings. So you really can't say much about that. I mean, they're really not a negative thing. That's what they did to that with birds in the Halloween scene, because they were always seen as mysterious and in a tree or by a witch or whatever. But it's because they are so intelligent that they pulled a lot of these things off. that I just mentioned. And of course, the white raven is just as great as the dark one, only he just came with a different skin, you know, different feathers, different color. All right, now we're going to ask some cards, especially the raven cards here. More messages for today. Excuse me, sometimes I fumble up on words, you know, but hey, there's a lot to say and they get all fumbly sometimes, you know, messed up. All right. This raven card says scavenge. Okay, now to me, scavenge means sometimes you have to look a little harder and a little deeper to find your answers. And he's like digging down in a canister or a can to find what he wants or to find what he needs. And sometimes you just have to dig deeper to do that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You have to be more patient. Dig deeper and look at more of your environment and more about yourself to get your answers. Let's see what else the raven has to say. All right. Okay, he has to say insight. Okay, you have your insight to use, your own insight, no one else's, to look into and dig into those canisters and see what's going on. Use that. You know, you feel in your gut what's going to work, what isn't, what's kind of positive, what's kind of negative. It's okay. You can do that. Just use your own insight and your own self to find those answers. All right, let's see what else they have to say. Influence. Now, you know, if you're flying with a group of people or you're in a group of people, of course you're going to be influenced by them. But then again, just because they show cigarettes on the ground and all this stuff here and bottles and all that, because you have those influences doesn't mean you have to partake with that kind of stuff. Just decide what you really want to do in your life. And you can be in the flock, but, you know, and fly with them, but don't do always what they do. And try to be with the most positive flocks, the most positive group. And that's your best bet on that one. Let's take another one. And I hope everybody has a great Halloween day today. That's wonderful. And I got this card before during this season, Halloween season. It says take a risk, but take a risk using your own insight and go from there. You know, if you take a risk, a lot of times that moves you forward. But just be careful with that risk, that it's not going to bring you any negativity or harm. You know, take it easy with it, and sometimes that risk will help you jump over the mountains, help you fly over them. And this guy's all by himself. He's not with anybody. And he is doing that on his own. You don't need your group or flock to help you taking a risk and with your own insight. All right, let's see what else we have here. I'm going to look at a different deck now. Okay, and we have protection, the magic circle. Protection with the magic circle to me is that it's a light circle. And if you're not sure about things, like these are Halloween shoes or some kind of witch's shoes, you protect yourself with a light. Put a big bubble of bright white light around you and you will be protected. You know, don't worry about the dark side. If you think of dark things, they're going to come to you. Just think of the light and think about the light that is protecting you around you and keep it there. Just keep it there. And let's pick one more here. And we have the mirror again. Looking into the mirror. Looking into the mirror and letting your mind float often does give you those answers and gives you the intuition and insight into any problems or difficulties you may be having. Take that time to do that. And that's just a symbol of looking through the shadows. It says shadow down here to find the light. All right. I thank you so much for being here. We've got some more to go, but we'll start up another video here. And I love you so much. Just be buzzed. Be spiritual. Be blessed. Be safe. Be careful on Halloween. And it can be a very exciting time of year when you use it that way. And you understand that you are very close to the ancestors. And we'll be talking about them later. Very, very close to through the veil. All right. Take care. Bye. See you soon.